Check 1 2.
Here I go over here like shit. I'm on this time.
Yeah.
Sideways talking shit. Just getting older.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Putting the bullets in the truck star.
It's all good.
Get ready to shoot. Yeah. Hey. It's the Shanny JackMe show. Live. Y'all, please forgive me today. I'm kind of off. Very off. You know, it's been a long week, been slaving like a motherfucker.
Ain't that the truth?
The job been getting the best of me, you know. I'm trying to be able to quit this shit. So y'all come on in and start showing some love, you know what I'm saying? So I can eventually just sit down and just talk to people and get paid to motivate. You know, that's what I'm headed. That's my dream, that's my intent, to be able to motivate and get paid.
It's
You know
my
what I'm
desire.
saying?
Amen.
That's what we trying to do with this shit right here. And I'm sitting here with second time around guest. You know,
Yeah.
we
yeah.
got
We
that
back.
got Ace King in the building.
Yes,
got
indeed.
Ace King. Oh, I saw you changed your name too. Silk the Chakra.
Yeah.
Silk the Chakra.
I only did that for my radio show. I got hired onto the radio.
Okay.
So that's my personality
Yeah, I
name.
definitely want to talk about that. Since you spoke on it,
Yeah.
let's hear about that. So the radio show. What is this? You know, because I see you just did a little post on it.
Mhm.
You got an interview coming up. What is it, this week? Or
Yep.
past
This
week?
Wednesday.
Okay. Who from Wild 'N Out?
Well, yeah, Wednesday. That my first episode was my guest was from Wild 'N Out. It was my
Okay.
dog Moat Williams. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Moat Williams. So how was that? And how is this radio thing going?
The interview with Mope was great.
Okay.
Me and Mope are actually personal friends, so he always dependable when I got something that I need visibility on. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? He always come through in the clutch for me. But I had a longtime friend that I went to high school with who worked with Deb Antony.
Okay.
And so they are revamping and pushing B100 back out into the streets.
Okay.
And so they needed help with brand visibility, and they needed somebody to come in like more on the program directing side of things. So she called me, and you know, I've been down there for a couple months now, just doing my thing, and then they offered me a show, and I went ahead and took it. Yes, indeed.
That's phenomenal. You know, you go somewhere and you go in the door, sweeping the floors and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, literally, you just go in and I'm the cleanup guy, but then they see the cleanup guy. He got a lot going on. You know, he seems to have something, and they offered you a position in your own show. So how was the show going?
The show's going pretty good. It's called Collective Development. As you know,
Okay.
my clothing line is called The Collective.
Absolutely.
So it was it added more brand visibility to my brand as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's actually going great. I couldn't have paid for it to be no better than it is.
Right, the collective development.
Yes,
so
indeed.
What type of people are you having there, or is it radio playing music? How is the show?
Well, they actually have integrated visuals and audio.
Mm-hmm.
So we're actually on the radio through iHeartRadio, and
Okay.
then we're actually on all major platforms like YouTube and everything like that, which is where the visuals come from.
Okay.
So we do both sides of the game, pretty much same way how y'all do it over here. You know what I'm saying? With the
Misfits
Misfits
Radio,
With
shout
the
out to Misfits
Misfits.
Radio.
Yes,
We've
indeed.
been doing it for a good little while, man. It's about time, y'all.
Yes,
It's
yes.
about time, y'all, for y'all to go there. Let's get this thing monetized. Let's monetize. Everything's about the dollar, you know. So when you there, so are you going to be having guests? Or, you know, how you plan to do the show? Because I see you doing it already. It's really much not a plan, but where you're headed. What's the direction?
Well, the ultimate goal of the show is to shift the thinking of the collective consciousness, which is why I called it collective development. So every guest that I have on the show is going to have something going on personally in order to garner more attention to it. But we have real in-depth, heart-to-heart conversations,
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? So really, I don't care if the show dissolves and everything goes away, like at least I was able for this moment in time to put in effort to shift our collective consciousness.
Yeah, and then when you say collective consciousness, because there's some people out there kind of slow, you know, they don't know what you're talking about. Collective, and I ain't calling y'all slow, you know? But it's people that, you know, when you're saying collective consciousness. So is this gonna be more like, I see you changed your name, Silk the Chakra.
Yeah.
So are you talking about going to the next level mentally? You know, how is it? Is it a spiritual based type radio station and not churchy? You know, because that's not nobody like that.
It's definitely spiritual based because I stepped away from religion.
Right.
But I have not walked away from God.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? So when I say collective consciousness, you know, as an individual, you walk around, you have your thoughts, you are the center of your universe, you can manifest the things you want in your life. But a lot of people fail to realize that we're all here in the same place, and our consciousness affects what goes on around us as a whole.
Right.
So if we can start to define certain words with each other so we have the same conversation, like loyalty, respect, it might mean something different if you don't sit down and define those words with people.
Right, because a lot of people see loyalty as just somebody holding on to your sorry ass.
Right.
When they when they should let you go, you know. But being loyalty, you know, having loyalty to someone, you know, like you said, those words have to be redefined.
Facts.
You know, and respect. People
Facts.
don't know what respect is. You know, they think it's just respecting somebody that got it.
Right.
No, you can respect somebody that just giving you some good words of encouragement, or someone that is doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? In positive directions.
Yes,
you know,
indeed.
a lot of people like to respect the negative. And that's that bullshit. You know,
Facts.
you respect somebody that done shot up the neighborhood, or you respecting the dope dealer that's poisoning the neighborhood.
But you don't respect your kid teacher.
But you don't respect the teacher. You want to run up there and cuss her out because she's telling your wild ass child, you know what I'm saying? You know, for real. But the level of respect that you're saying is just, the definition of these words have changed. And just speaking on that last night with some friends, you know, dating, everything has changed.
Everything.
You know, it's like it has flipped. What was good is no longer good. What's bad is good, you know, and that's what collective development is.
That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about.
It's not just geared towards developing artists and giving them tips. We're developing the collective, all of us.
Right.
So,
as people, and when you say all of us, it's not excluding the others. I call the others the others.
The others.
You know, not excluding them because
that
again, you know, yeah, that side. You know, but we as people definitely have to come together collectively.
Facts.
We're definitely so separated within ourselves. I'm not talking about separated from black and white. I'm talking about black and black is separated. We're definitely have lost ourselves. And I think that your show should, oh man, I can't wait to see some of it and actually be a guest one day.
Hopefully I can get both of y'all on, you know what I'm saying?
Me and Lab, we definitely would love to be
because
there.
y'all more than welcome.
We definitely would love to pop up and just talk about it, you know, and just vibe off of each other because it's definitely needed, you know.
Yeah, so my show gonna be different though, because at B100, like everybody has a show, but it's just like that person.
Right.
And their guests.
Right.
So with my show, you know, folks are stopping by the radio station. They just want to be involved. You know what I'm saying? And Co-Creative Collective, which is the clothing line, that's what it's all about. The more of us, the more merrier it is. So if 10,000 of us show up and say we want collective development, who gonna say no to that?
Nobody.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So it's power in numbers. So I invite any and everybody who's about the same thing we about to come on and let's start shifting this collective consciousness.
The consciousness definitely has to shift. In order for any change, it has to be collectively done.
Right.
And through the conscious, we got to come out of, you know, sleep. Everybody, I got a dream. I've been dreaming. You know, wake the fuck up.
Facts.
Okay, now it's time to wake up and let's do something.
Yes,
you know,
indeed.
we got to come together and definitely do something. So, speaking of doing something, you had an album to come out. What, was it December the 20th?
Yes, December 20th. That was my birthday. So that was my new year.
Oh, 12/20. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I try and make a habit every year on my birthday.
Okay.
Well, actually, every year on my daughter's birthday, my best friend's birthday, and my birthday, I drop an album to celebrate those three events in my life. So, you know, if you go back and look at my credits, you'll see everything was either 3/20, 9/24, or 12/20. That's the only time I drop music.
Those are the dates. 320, 920, and what was the other one? 1220.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay, March. The 20th.
Yeah, it was and that's crazy because me and my daughter both was born on the 20th. You know what I'm saying?
That is so consciously collective. God was in the mix. That is so cool. The 2020.
So she was born on the spring equinox, and I was born on the winter solstice. So the world changes on both of our birthdays.
On those days, every time. That is that's amazing. So that kind of makes you feel
more important.
More important. And see, that's another thing. A lot of people don't know just who they are.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people aren't aware of their difference, that sets them apart from everybody else. Because I have a difference, that I know that I'm different from. First, my blood type is different.
But see, I like to tell all my folks, we all shine, and we all shine individually. We all shine different from each other. But if I got to stop you from shining, that means the world is a darker place, literally.
Right.
So what I like to encourage is that, of course, you're going to be different. You're going to have your idiosyncrasies. You're going to have your little things that you do different than everybody else. But that's the beauty of it.
Right.
Because if I don't think like you think, I don't think like you think. But the fact that we are here together, thinking together, we have collectively shifted the consciousness.
Right. And that's amazing because a lot of people think that it's just about me.
Nope.
I'm the one. You don't have much to give me. I know it all. And we don't know it all. We have to share your idea, my idea, his idea,
yes,
and then
indeed.
even when we put it together, it's a grand idea.
Facts.
It's better than what you thought it was going to be by yourself. And a lot of people with the independent and women always thinking that they have to be independent. That's a whole nother conversation, but you can't do it by yourself.
Not at all.
And especially the way times have been set up now, like how me and Lab was just talking about. It take about 3 motherfuckers to live in one place just to pay rent.
Yes, indeed.
You can't do it by yourself. And God didn't put us here to be by ourselves.
Nah.
We were born by ourselves, but we was born from a self.
Right. It took more than one person for you to be born by yourself.
So it took two, and that one that you was housed in for 9 months. So it was always two of you. It's never just you by yourself. You just came out at one time. And sometimes it be two of y'all little motherfuckers in there. Some little twins in there that, God made sure you're not alone. So yeah, I really like the collective development thing. I'm definitely waiting on a date. Just drop it in the DM and me and Lab, we'll figure it out. We'll pull our punk ass up and we'll be there.
Yes,
we'll definitely
indeed.
be
Yes,
there.
indeed.
So tell me about Play Your Position. How did that project come about in the name?
All right. So the name Play Your Position came up because I was on a mission. I had met a young lady by the name of Amira. I call her Amira Aloysius. But she was a new friend. Like, they be always screaming, no new friends. But one day, JR, who was here with me last time, he had a meeting with her. But he had the meeting set at my house, and she ended up getting there first. And so we chopped it up. We talked, you know what I'm saying? So that progressed into an actual real friendship. So we were talking, because the name of my label is Pick Your Poison. It's PYP. So we always flipping the PYP. Is Pick Your Poison, Protect Your Peace, Play Your Position. You know what I'm saying? So it was really more of a double entendre to help with brand visibility as far as PYP being a label. But Play Your Position is something that we can all think about to help shift the collective consciousness. You understand what I'm saying? So I might want to be in Lab shoes, but I'm not in Lab shoes. Right now I'm in Ace's shoes. So the best thing for me to do is to play my position.
Play your position.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how and it was so organic. It was just in the middle of a conversation, and we both looked at each other at the same time. Was on some Play Your Position. Like, you know how you say it sometimes, you be like jinx, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that moment was so organic. Like, I had been struggling to come up with a title for the album. You know what I'm saying? I originally was gonna call it age appropriate music, because I'm a 36-year-old rapper, but I ain't still rapping about being in the club and trying to do all that. I make age-appropriate music, real spiritual music. So I didn't want to promote alcoholism, though, with the AA, you know what I'm saying? So when the Play Your Position came along, it was perfect. Right,
that was good time. And sometimes, like you said, you need somebody else to come in and give you some thought, help you with the thought process, because if you don't, here you go with some dumbass titles. And you like, oh, this don't go together. This, I don't like this. You know, ain't nobody buying it. You know, what the fuck? It was just from the title. Nobody wants to even hear about it,
Right.
you know. But a lot of people know to play their position, and that's even in relationship. Play your position, especially if
That's
you.
in life.
Yeah, in life, you got to know your position. Everybody's not a star.
Nope.
You know, but on the Shanny JackMe, everybody is a celebrity. but, you know, in real life, everybody tried to be this superstar, this Michael Jackson, this Michael Jordan, this Mike Tyson. You know, everybody want to be the great. When you're gonna have to be, somebody got to be the little Indian.
Right.
You know,
Somebody got to carry the bags.
Absolutely, somebody right. Somebody got to serve. You
Right.
got to have a serve. You know, somebody has to serve. Everybody's not the boss.
Right.
So you know, play your fucking position, people. So I need y'all to start carrying the bags.
Going to get the ranch for the chicken.
Right, go get the chicken.
Picking up the sodas,
the
carrying the
celeries,
waters.
the ice. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
all
let me
of
ask
that.
you all: do you all think, and we'll get back to it.
No, we're with
do
you.
you all think that most people think that their position is at the front?
Yep.
They don't think they should play the back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying playing the back in a negative way.
Right.
They shouldn't, like when I grew up as DJ, I had to carry records in order to get on turntable.
Facts.
No, people don't think they should do those kind of things anymore. They think they should be directly on turntable as a superstar DJ by tomorrow.
Right.
You get
Well,
what I'm
see,
saying?
the
Nobody
quickest-
knows the process.
In my opinion, the quickest way to become the leader is to service the community. If I got 1,000 different people that I did something for today in service of them, when I turn around and tell them, hey, I want to be a community official, you got those 1,000 people already ready to back you. They all because value is set by what we believe in.
Right.
So if I got 10,000 people that believe I am the one that should lead us, who's going to argue that?
Right.
And I think that that is true. It's just that nowadays we all want, not, I'm going to say all of us, because all of us want things so quickly.
Right.
No one has the patience to wait anymore. We were talking to me and Slick was talking about songs, and you know how songs used to be 3-4 minutes. Now they're one minute and 30
and a
seconds
half.
now,
Right.
You
or
know.
2 minutes now.
Right.
Because everything is so quickly. There's no time to take in, sit back, close your eyes, and reminisce about anything anymore.
Right.
Because we need it right then and right now.
Right.
And I think that affects the whole collective.
Right.
I think that affects the whole process of playing your position.
Right.
Because why I gotta wait?
Right.
Especially with social media. I'm looking on social media. He at the front already.
Right.
I need to be where he at.
Right.
But
So
see,
I'm gonna do whatever I can to be where they at.
Right.
what I had to realize though, because a lot of people are setting margins and goals in their life based off of what they see on social media,
Right.
and nothing on social media is real.
Nothing.
None of it is real. It's all smoke and mirrors. That's really the name of the game. Smoke
Right.
and mirrors
That's what it
and,
should
and
be.
misdirection. You
Right,
understand what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
So what happens is you have a collective of people that have enough clout. They get together. They pull all their resources into one place. Nobody really has money, but they all have resources.
Right.
So that still adds value to it. And then they dangle those resources in front of the people's face and have them chasing after it like a carrot on the string. When in ultimate reality, you're not going nowhere, because what those people did that you're not doing is they actually put in the work.
Right.
They actually took years and years and years of cultivating their craft and knowing themselves and deciding where they were going to go to get where
Yeah.
they're at. And so when you see that 15-second reel on Instagram, you think this person did that overnight, when that's not necessarily the case. That 15-second reel could have taken that person 15 years.
Absolutely.
And that's our fault, because we never show the process.
Facts.
We never show the starting line. We always show the finish.
Right.
We never show the bumps and bruises, the falling down, all that stuff in the middle. We always show the end.
Right.
I think that comes with how we lost ownership of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So ever since the beginning of hip hop, it's been under the direction of somebody that was not kinfolk. You
Right,
understand what
right,
I'm saying?
right.
And so they always had this agenda of, you got to put out a certain type of image.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be a certain type of person. We got to
Size.
make it seem like it was seamless. Like you just woke up and you was like this. And that's
Yeah.
never the reality. I think if some of our kinfolk took back some of the ownership in the media that and the representation that we have, we would be less afraid to be more transparent about how hard we have to
it
work.
really is. Right.
And I
Right.
agree with you on that, because there's a lot of our kinfolk
Facts.
that has they billions of dollars.
Right.
They can, as a collective,
Right.
they can get together and take over the
The
music
industry,
or
yeah.
hip hop industry, because if you pull it all together as a collective, and you got the presses now, you got
Right.
the streaming services
Right.
now, you got all that now as a collective, who's going to be against you? Like you said, if you got $5 billion, 5 people with $1 billion each doing this together as a collective,
Ain't no
who's gonna
stopping
be
it.
against you?
Right.
Ain't no stopping
Right. It shouldn't be, but then they are afraid of losing that.
Right.
And see what happened there, I believe it's systematic. So the way the institutionalization of America, you know what I'm saying, has us believing like we are the criminals. So we
Right.
think just like the white folk think when
About
we see one
ourselves.
another.
About ourselves.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I see Lab walking down the street. I might not know Lab, but the first thing I'm gonna see is that Black Panther Party patch you got
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
and I'm already have some preconceived
Right,
notions
right,
about
right,
who you are.
right.
When
Yeah.
all it takes is a smile and a what's up.
Right.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Well, I think my Black Panther patch should make you want to shake my hand a little
It
bit.
makes I'm a
Yeah,
revolution.
but you're
Go
right.
ahead. I'm
but
a
if
rebel
you're
at heart.
If you're in that mentality,
Right.
if you know
Right.
what that is. See, a lot of people don't know.
They don't know that
And
yet.
then they like, oh, he, you know, and,
Right.
and especially the others.
Right.
You know,
Right.
they definitely
Oh, I
don't
want
want
them-
to see.
I want them
But
to
they
see.
definitely don't want to see that. That's like, no. He's a shit starter. That's the
Right.
first thing they want to think
But
of.
see,
yes.
where do we get that opinion from? We
From-
got it from the white folks who
Right.
was
Right.
scared of the Panthers back in
Right.
the day.
Right.
So they put out, they reformed gun laws. That whole Second Amendment thing was because they were scared of a bunch of black men defending their own communities with the same artillery
That
that
they
they
had.
were using
Right.
to kill us. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So then they made it to where felons can't have guns. And then they made us all felons.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So the distrust has been implemented from the start.
Right.
Like it's
right.
systematic. They don't want us to see us for who we are.
Right.
So we have to take matters back into our own hands. I have to decide that Shanny JackMe is my nigga.
Right.
DJ
That's right.
Lab is my nigga.
Right.
My
Right.
experience is y'all have been good to me every single time I've been around y'all. So now because that's my experience, there's nothing that can change my mind
Right.
about who y'all are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we got to get back to trusting our
Each
own
other,
processes. Yeah.
absolutely. And then, like you said, the people don't see the process. You don't see that a motherfucker been eating mayonnaise sandwiches all week.
Facts.
You don't see that. You're gonna see me post my picture at Longhorns
Right.
or at Chris Ruth. You know, you're not gonna see the picture of me fixing a mayonnaise sandwich.
Nope.
You're not gonna see me. No fucking, I got the space heater and the oven on,
Right.
but no central heat. You're not gonna see that.
Right.
We're gonna always show you on
final
so-
result.
the best.
The
You
best
know what
of
I'm
us.
saying? So
Like
every,
even today,
yeah,
when I left the house on Friday, I ain't been home since.
right.
So this final appearance, which y'all seeing right now, this is my first time in 3 days
Right.
getting back to the house. I had just enough time to make some pancakes, take a shower, and put this outfit on and get down here.
Right.
Now to everybody that's looking, it's like, oh, my boy Ace
He
be
be
on the
sharp
move.
all
Like,
the
nah,
time.
I've been working for 48 hours straight.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? Even
Yeah.
to the point my mama concerned. She like,
Yeah,
bruh,
yeah.
your phone is on, but you don't ever call. It's like, look,
Right,
mama,
right.
I be on
I'm
go.
working.
You know
I'm
what I'm
working.
saying?
I'm working, and
So-
that's the same thing I'm dealing with right now.
Right.
Just on the go, trying to do things, trying
All
to
the
make
time.
it.
And I think, and going to about working 48 hours. Once I say this, I'm gonna shut up.
No.
No, I like it
think
when
a
I
lot-
talk.
it.
I
Me
think a lot
too.
of times that with artists, as far as hip hop community is concerned, that's another problem we have. A lot of artists don't realize that they have to work to support their dreams.
Facts.
They all think that as soon as they start rapping, they can quit working.
They got
it's
to
all
check,
going on.
yeah.
But you gotta
Nope.
work. You gotta have a job. Having a job is not lame. Having a job is not weak.
Not
you
at all.
gotta have a
Right.
job to support where
What
you're
you
going
trying to
in
go.
life and what you're trying to do,
Absolutely.
because you let
Absolutely.
that job support your dream, and then you really won't be able to owe nobody else later on down the line when that song do hit or when that album do hit. But I
Right.
don't think a lot of artists realize that nowadays. They all
Facts.
just want to, start rapping.
The
and then it's
wannabe
automatic.
artist thinks that,
Right.
but the artists that are artists, they know they've been that fucking work every day.
Right, right.
Yes,
They
indeed.
know that it was a struggle and it wasn't easy, but they put out the easy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like how I look at Wiz Khalifa, he got his little smoking bomb thing. You
Right.
know. You don't know the hell he caught to get that going. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Especially you ain't made no fucking music in Lord
Right.
knows when.
right.
He was a DJ for a
You
while.
know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So a lot of people think just because somebody done landed that big deal that they them folks just saw them on the stage one time.
Nope.
And it was on. It's the check. We finna write you this check because we just like you like that.
Right.
No, these people been in these holes in the walls.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Been struggling out here trying to just be heard, be seen by, it's a lot of work, y'all. This shit is a lot of work. It just might this shit just look good. And even to my little show, not my little
Yeah, I'm about to say, take
Nah,
that
no.
little
now
out.
that look got to go. Take that back. Even my show, people be like, yeah, this shit hard. I swear to God, I was like, please cancel. Because I just want to go to sleep.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? But you can't sleep. You
Right.
gotta
Ain't no
be
sleep.
consistent. Ain't no sleep. You gotta fucking be out here. You gotta grind.
And see,
You know?
there's a misconception. Like I walked away from MARTA. That was the last real job that I had. I was driving them city buses all over the city. $24 an hour, all the overtime you can get, all the
Right.
days you want to work. Like, it was good money.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But I felt like a slave. I was
Yeah.
getting talked to like a slave. I was
Uh-oh.
being treated like a slave. So what folks don't understand is that job do create that security. Because it take all the thinking out of the process.
Really?
All you got to do is make sure you in this
Show
one
up.
spot for 8 hours, 5 days a week, and you're going to have some money in your account. When I walked away from that, I had no idea myself that I was signing up to work 24 hours a day now.
Yeah, right. Because when it's for yourself, it's all day.
The misconception is that, you could just walk away from a job and it's going to be easy. Like, I celebrate people who are able to have a job and work their hustle, but I'm so passionate about this hustle, I said, fuck that job.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
And see, that's where I'm balancing.
Right.
That's the act that I'm balancing.
Right.
You know,
And
I'm like, oh
we
my God.
balancing it too.
I'm serious. I'm so for real. I'm like, this got to stop.
But one of the guys on one of our shows, he always say, because he owns his own business, so he said, well, I work 20 hours a day, so I don't have to work 40 hours a week.
See that?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right.
and that's the truth. That's
Right,
the truth. You
right.
know, it's either way is not easy.
Right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying? You gonna struggle working for someone, and when you're in it for yourself, you're still struggling.
Right.
Because you want it.
Right. And see, the thing for me is, you ever seen those charts where they have the waves and they go up and down, but then it's a straight line
Ebb and flow.
going all the way through it? So you are that straight line. And those waves are life. You're going to have your peaks
Yep.
and you're going to have your valleys.
Right.
But you have to go into it with a mental understanding that no matter whether you high or low, you're going to be you and you're going to be okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Once you have that understanding, you kind of start to change your perception of life. And yes, it's a struggle, but
Yeah.
what happens is it's just like going to the gym. You get used to carrying that weight.
Right.
It doesn't
right.
make it any less heavy. It just gets easier to carry.
carry.
You understand what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? And so what happens is we make it look so easy that folks think they can go out here and do this stuff overnight, and it don't work like that.
Yeah.
You could have $1 billion budget right now, and you still ain't gonna pop off tomorrow.
Right.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
That is a fact right there.
That's
Because
funny.
I have $1 billion. And I'm still motherfucking fucked up with this shit. I'm still trying to figure it out, But no, that is so true. And this is what I like. And this is what collective, your show, collective development is about.
Right.
We have to raise our conscience and raise the thought process of our people, and not just our
Facts.
people. The others y'all can listen, but to y'all already know. We the ones that don't know.
Right.
We the ones that have to get better with the direction that we're headed, because we're really headed in a bad direction.
Right.
And if we don't get a grip on where we are in this position, where our position is, if we don't see that our position is in the fucking back, because we're not in the front. Even the Mexicans, they are ahead of us. I'm looking at them. They are ahead of us
Because as a collective.
because they are collected. They're there together.
Right. And they don't even have to know each other.
They do
They
not
see
have
him
to
over there, he need a job.
Listen.
We got a way to get him a job too.
listen.
Unfortunately, my only experience with that was getting locked up. But it's the same. Like when I got locked up, so it was poor white folks in there. It was a lot of Mexicans in there. Well, let me say it was a lot of Latinos. You know what I'm saying? And then it was a lot of black folks. And what I noticed is once the black folks came in, they went their own separate ways. But when the Latinos was coming in, they was like, hey,
Over
come
here,
on.
over here,
We got
over
tissue
here.
back here.
Yeah.
We got sandwiches
Yeah.
back here.
Noodle cups,
I'm
everything.
like, damn, I wish I knew how to speak Spanish today. You know
So
what
I
I'm saying?
could just, I'm trying to blend in. And I saw that too once I was working down at Grady. And It was a Mexican lady. She had like 2 kids, and then another lady came in. Them folks didn't know each other.
Right.
But before they left,
They
did. The kids were playing together. They done went and got chicken,
Yeah.
done brought it back, and they done fed themselves.
Right.
You know, and
But
I'm
see,
sitting
that's
here
'cause
hungry than a motherfucker. I'm like, damn, I want to ask for a piece of chicken, you know?
But see, Latinos, when it come down to their culture, they know their culture.
That's right.
They know where they come from.
Right.
They know where they headed.
Right.
So it don't even have to be a formal relationship for them to understand the assignment.
Right.
With black folks, we don't know who we are
No. Right.
as a whole, because
No.
I know who we are,
Right,
you know
right,
who we
right,
are,
right,
and you
right,
know
right,
who we
right,
are. But
right.
as a whole, collectively, we are lacking knowledge of self. So therefore, we don't know where we come from. So how in the hell can we figure out where we going?
And that's where that's when the lack of trust come in. That's when I'm
Facts.
finna sit there and just be hungry and I see my sister or my brother over there, they munching down, but I'm scared to ask.
But you
Right.
know, that's that pride and that ego. And
Right.
That
the
right
problem
there?
we have with ego is, you know, the ego hides in the plain sight, hides within itself.
Yep.
But a lot of people don't realize that ego hides within itself and pride hides behind the ego. So a lot
Right.
of times we're prideful and we're saying ourselves, well, if she want me to have something, she'll ask me. No,
Right.
if you want some, just
Ask.
Because
Yeah.
closed mouth do not get fed.
You
Right,
right, and
right,
that's
right.
part of my problem. You know,
Right.
I definitely will not
She knew
be
I was
asking.
hungry. She ain't asking.
Yeah,
know what I'm
you
saying?
see I'm over here shaking this shit. Why the fuck?
Over here going through something.
Yeah, I'm over here going through it, and you over here snacking and smacking and shit, and I'm like, damn, I just skipped just if a chip or just fall. You know what I'm saying?
But see, what I realize, sometimes you'll be hungry as a black person. You'll see your coworker over there munching down and think that they got something over you, and you not even realize your coworker ain't ate in 2 days.
Right.
Right.
That's why they
first
killing
meal.
that food like that. Your coworker been out here looking, they're talking about let me hold $20 till tomorrow,
Right.
and that's the first meal they done had in the last couple of days.
Right.
So we all have these preconceived notions as black folks when
Of
we
each
see other
other.
black folks like we already in competition.
And that is true.
And it ain't no competition.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shanny,
It
just
should
know
be.
if you hungry and I got a bag of chips, my nigga, we got a bag of
Right.
chips. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm always gonna offer. You want something? It's
Facts.
up to you to say no or yes.
Right.
Because I just feel like if it could be me. You
Right.
know, I always feel like it always could be me. So I try to offer. I try to be, you know, you need some help. I've got people jobs many times. They didn't stay on the jobs.
Right,
Look back,
right.
But you did your part.
I did my part.
That's
And that's the
first.
important
That's
thing.
first.
Right,
That's
right,
first.
right.
That's first.
You
That's
know, I
first.
did my part. So.
And
you
we
know.
as black folks, I want us to get better with helping people and leaving it at that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't look for no
fucking call me a
payback.
year from now talking about what you did for me on whatever
Such
day
such,
and how
yeah.
I should be. No,
Yeah.
hell no.
I
Like,
done forgot
because
about
if
that.
I'm really your dog, like all my friends, the shit I do for my friends, I don't keep tallies.
Right.
I don't know how much money I done
Right.
lent. I don't know how many
Because they
meals I
know
done
just
cooked
like you
because I'm
know.
doing it from my heart. But I know every time where I get low, the people that I've been feeding and helping get money always got a plate and some bread for me.
Right,
You understand what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
Like
right.
my tribe don't let me get low, and I don't let my tribe get low.
Right.
You understand
And
what
that's
I'm saying?
what a lot of people don't get that. They don't get that we are a tribe.
'Cause
They
everybody
don't
wanna
get
be
that.
first.
Everybody want to be first and independent. You know,
Right.
I did this. This is me.
right.
You know, the selfishness of each other, and that's just not where we at. But you got your play your position music, because we definitely got some of your music
Right.
that we want to listen to.
All right,
We got to hear. So which song that you? Because I see you sent out location, outro, and okay. So which one would you?
We can go in that order. Location.
Okay.
Let's go location, okay, and then outro.
Okay,
Okay,
going with the location. Let's hear what we got. See what we got.
Babe, it's 11:11. Baby, can I spend a little time with you? Maybe roll another wood and catch a vibe or two. Can you see your location? I'll be waiting for you, baby. Try and vibe on 85, can I slide with you? Twisting purple flowers, girl, nobody fly to you. Tell me what you want, baby. Can you see your location?
Hold up. Damn, baby. Gonna drop the pin so I can know how many corners I'm about to be in. We can chill with or without your friends. Got some flavors for the blend that might can add to your zen or your feng shui. Heard you had a long day. Plus energy like mine can help take you a long way. So treat yourself, never cheat yourself. Plus I got some purple leaf that you just gotta chief yourself. Stoner chick, extroverted loner chick. Conversations on the daily by spiritual ownership. She on the shit and she like this Latonia shit. So it's only right that I light up the only spliffs. I'm the type to smoke an eighth to the face. So please believe I got 2 rolls for when I get to your place. Plus, she don't mind paying tax for the gas. Made me her plug, so I already knew she knew I would ask.
Baby, can I spend a little time with you? Maybe roll another wood and catch a vibe or two. Can you see your location? I'll be waiting for you, baby. Trying vibe on 85, can I slide? Twisting purple flowers, girl, nobody fly to you. Tell me what you want, baby. Can you see your location?
We can spend a couple hours with this purple flower. Roll up a double header, mix it with the sour. And the actions make me feel the power of a seed that's fully nurtured till it blooms a flower. Damn, you never scour, never known to be dour. Known to get straight to the point, just like the hood of a prowler. Goddamn, you the shit, make a nigga intrigued. She say she been through hella shit, but shawty look like a breeze. She don't look like what she been through. I used to think that I don't look like what she's into. Shit, I wasn't funny till she laughed at my joke. And I ain't think the weed was good till she called from the smoke. I'm an expert with the dope, and you the dopest of dope. Got a couple inside jokes, if you know then you know. Fantasies of me giving you the slowest of strokes. She got that wet water, baby, I'm just going with the flow.
Baby, can I spend a little time with you? Maybe roll another wood and catch a vibe or two. Can you see your location? I'll be waiting for you, baby. Trying vibe on 85, can I slide? Twisting purple flowers, girl, nobody fly to you. Tell me what you want, baby. Can you see your location? Baby, can I spend a little time with you? Maybe roll another wood and catch a vibe or two. Can you see your location? I'll be waiting for you, baby. Trying vibe on 85, can I slide? Twisting purple flowers, girl, nobody fly to you. Tell me what you want, baby. Can you see your location?
I love it, I love it, I love it. Can you send
Your location.
Drop it on the, iPhones only. Ain't no Android sending out this. Sorry about that. So fucking sorry for the Android. That's an iPhone song. You know what I'm saying? So you just text the location.
Right.
But for the iPhone carriers,
Drop that pen.
drop that pen. You know what I'm saying? I like it, listening to it. Because first of all, we talking about the flowers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not a smokehead anymore, but
We all been there.
but there is like that's it. I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
He got the little green for the girl. You
Right.
know, she calling them up, trying to see. That's what it's about.
Right,
That's
right.
what that's what I kind of miss that in relationships. That courting shit. Just trying to get to know somebody.
Facts.
Y'all smoking some little reefer together. Y'all,
Right.
just that vibe, being able to just sit with somebody and, fucking, yeah, we're going to do that.
Yeah,
That's
but
easy.
it ain't about
That's
that.
easy. That shit, that's easy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's really pretty much guaranteed in the deal.
Right.
Most people know that we're going to fuck.
Right.
But
I didn't roll these blunts up for nothing.
You know what I'm saying? He's not just breaking his little 3-5 for nothing.
Right.
But in that midst of the smoking and the gathering of each other, the congregating is very important.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you learning that person.
Right.
That's when you trying to figure out, am I gonna just deal with this person outside of this? Because the deal breaker could be the sex. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes just that friendship.
Right.
Is what carries you. You know what I'm saying? Your whack dick, non-dry pussy. That can kind of get voided a little bit, not a lot, for some cases. But if you're a good person, you're gonna stay. Right. Even if it's not a good relationship sexually, it's a good friendship.
Right.
And I like that the little song, send the location. So anybody y'all know me, don't send the location, but I'll take something.
Right.
And I like that, and I see you got the horns.
Yeah.
Me and Lad was listening, and we was like, hold on now, he playing with these horns a little bit, So how did you get that mix? Because the mix is, even if you just take away the rap, the lyrics, the music.
It's still
I
fire,
like
right?
it. It's that jazz
right,
sound. It has this little jazzy
But
jazz
see,
in it.
that dates back. Remember, the last time I came on the show, I was telling you how I went to FAMU. I played trumpet in the Marching 100.
Okay.
Graduated from Stevenson High School. I was a drum
Absolutely.
major at Stevenson High School.
Okay, I remember
You know
that.
what I'm saying? So really, a lot of my production is going to encompass live instruments because
Right.
you can never beat that feeling.
Nope.
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 You could press buttons all day and make you a fire little beat, but like she said, I could listen to this without the lyrics.
Yeah.
Right.
Without it.
And
Without
so
it.
every beat that I made for this album was intentionally made like that. Like you could listen to this beat without the lyrics.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
And then if you take away you, I can make up my little rap with it, you know. So I like that, you know, because I always, you know, you always want to give aspiring artists music.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Even though we, you know, people always charging for your beats and this, that, and the other. You know, if you just extend your little version of
Right,
your song,
right.
that gives somebody else, a new person, the space to explore themselves.
Facts.
And I like that. So that's man, that's a cool little song. Send your locations, y'all. You know, drop it. Androids, you gotta text it.
And that's available on all platforms too.
All platforms. What we got? Spotify.
That's the only one that they care about these days. Spotify, Apple
Pandora,
Music,
and
yeah.
Pandora.
See, this
And
is
Pandora.
this, that's a whole nother show
Yeah.
that everybody just.
They don't even know. It's like 12 or 13 other ways you can go stream that song that's just not popular right now.
But we just want to go to
We all
Spotify.
Spotify is the one. That's the only one they talking about.
Yeah.
At one point it was SoundCloud.
That's what I was about
And
to
then
say.
Spotify
Where's
blew SoundCloud out the water.
How did Spotify all of a sudden pop up? Just
They
you know,
probably had a collective
think
that was
I-
dedicated.
I think Spotify pays a little bit more money per stream.
Right.
Oh,
than
okay.
SoundCloud does. But SoundCloud is upgrading their stuff though. And you know, at one point SoundCloud was going to be, they were going to close.
Right.
They didn't have the funding. Then somebody bought them, and they, of course they stayed in business. But you know, it's a lot of places to stream. I mean, we pay for stream. We
Right.
pay
Right.
you guys for your
Right,
music stream.
right,
I mean,
right,
it's probably not
right.
a lot of money, but
Right.
people just don't realize they only want to go with again.
The major.
Major.
They gotta go with the people. They don't like people.
See,
do not
I want to
like
go
the
where
flow.
I'm major. I don't want to go with the major flow. I want to go where I'm major.
Absolutely,
You understand what I'm saying?
absolutely. Where the people fucking with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why you want to go somewhere where you're watered down? You're just like number 2,000,
Right.
2,477,000.3.
You know, make your payment, drop your CD in the box.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't,
Like,
they
damn.
don't know you, never seen you, don't want to know you.
Right, so we're not gonna talk about it? You
no,
just want to-
exactly. Just drop a CD off, you know. So yeah, it's getting real ugly out here. You know, me and Lab was just talking about, you know, I'm about tired of this shit.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I'm not really getting sick of it all. You know, it's just.
I am too, because at some point, it went from like if a promoter would hit you up for you to come perform at their showcase, they were trying to make the deal sweet for you.
Right.
I got cats that'll jump in my inbox like, bro, I went and listened to your music, I checked out your page, I see you on the radio, I want you to come perform in my showcase, but I'm charging $600 for you to perform.
See,
It's like, nigga, you should be paying me $600
you
to come
asking,
perform.
you
All
know.
you're trying to do is use my exposure.
Right, and you
not
gonna use the
exposing
people
me.
I come
Yep.
with, you know,
That's
we
it.
exposing you.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
So,
Yep. So
yeah.
the game has changed a lot. You know, a lot of people don't get it. They
It's all about money now.
it's about the dollars, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying?
It's not
I get
okay.
it.
It's not okay because we have to go into it with the understanding that if you are dwelling in greatness, then money dwells in the territory that you are in.
That is true.
Money comes with the greatness.
Absolutely,
So you can't
absolutely.
be all about the dollar. You can't be doing shit for the money because if you're doing it
Right.
for the money, one day it ain't gonna be no money.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
ain't nothing but a piece of paper.
Right,
And it's only
right.
valuable because we say it's valuable.
Yeah.
And if you're paying attention, there's less and less cash
And
available.
it's getting
Yeah.
low and low. and
Money
it's
ain't
gonna
nothing
be
but numbers on the
obsolete.
screen now.
Absolutely.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you all about the money, you gonna disappear just like the cash did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right. And that's why we do this. We
Right.
don't. It's
Facts.
definitely not for the money.
Right.
You know,
right.
I don't
for
charge.
the love.
It's for the
love.
love. It's
We
for
like
the
to get to know
love. Shout out
folks.
Casey.
Play their music, help out our collective.
Right.
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 Because, you know, you get a big enough. You know, a lot of folks will fuck with you if you fuck with them.
Right.
Genuinely,
Right,
if
right.
you genuinely show them that
Shout
you
out
love,
Mike,
like we play the
808.
music, like artists ain't even got to do an interview with us.
Right.
They can
Right.
just send me their music and I'm gonna put it on stage.
Right.
Facts. That's love.
That's because it's
But
love.
see, coming from an artist standpoint, I appreciate shit like that.
Right.
right.
Coming from a label owner standpoint, CEO, businessman standpoint, I still appreciate
Right.
shit like
Right.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's just how it goes. Like even with the interviews, I could interview you. You got two platform. I got you on 2 platforms, Misfits Radio and Ebon Vision.
Yeah.
You have an opportunity to be seen twice,
Right.
for fucking free,
Right.
And you won't even share the interview.
Right.
Come on now.
Are you serious?
Come on now.
You won't even post the interview.
It's crazy if
On
you
your
go
page.
if you
on
go
your
on,
own page.
if you
This
go
was
on
your
my
punk
IG
ass.
and you look at my post, this interview is still in the top
That's
3
it,
posts.
and that's right.
You know what I'm
I saw that. I
saying?
saw that. I'm like, oh, we still there. You
We're
know,
still there.
it's
Right.
still there. You know, and that's what I'm saying. I'm like, what are we doing?
Right.
Because what? Because I don't have a million people watching it. You know what
People
I'm
don't-
saying?
people-
and I'm not selling views.
Yeah,
I'm
people
not gonna
don't-
buy those fake
Exactly.
bots. I'm
Right.
not gonna do that.
Yeah.
You got
You're
600,000 views and 3 comments.
three
It just
comments.
don't add up.
Right, it definitely doesn't add. Right. 100,000 views and nobody
I
commented.
mean, not one time.
You know, and
No
then
shares.
No shares, and then you got these sex girls on there. That's when I know you
they get
paying
on my
for
nerves.
views. When you got these, oh baby, come see me, come. I'm like, what the fuck is she on here for? You know, what is this?
It's
What is
crazy.
this?
It's crazy.
Well, you know, did you see me jack off? I'm like, no. What?
No, I don't want to see you
I'm
back
not
off.
looking for this on you. Where is this coming from? You know,
Right.
so you know when you buy views, you get a lot of trash in the midst. So you can kind of like see that.
Right.
In the comments, you like, wait a minute, it's a lot of this bullshit. What is this?
A lot of
Right.
And then you
bullshit
might
going
see
on.
a couple of human, you know, real people posting, you know. So no, we want authenticity.
Authenticity, I got you.
What am I saying?
Yeah.
It's
All
been a
that
long
shit.
motherfucking day, boy. Okay,
We
wait.
want realness.
Right. Yeah, let's go back. We just want that real shit. You know what I'm saying?
The
We
real
want
McCoy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's go with the
Okay.
What? Okay. We're gonna hear okay. We're gonna listen to that. Off of the
BYP.
Yeah.
I gotta be like the rappers. I close my eyes.
Hold up. Look.
Yeah.
You can pick your poison, baby. You can pick your pleasure. Either way, play your position, girl. We only getting better, okay?
Okay.
I told her you can pick your poison, baby. You can pick your pleasure. Either way, play your position, girl. We only getting better, okay? Okay. Hold up. Okay. Look. I high side on these niggas. High tide on these niggas. They caught the way through the pandemic. We outside on these niggas. I'm 6 deep on these niggas. Anybody wanna play with me? It's 6 feet for you niggas. Social distance, stay away from me. Been really on the road since I practiced self-control. Kundalini in my soul. Now I'm blessing every hoe. LSD and some shrooms had me sitting in the room. Had to keep my eyes closed. Then I witnessed my own glow. I'm a big pride for these niggas. Big job to these niggas. It's all love, ain't no hate. I'm big God to these niggas. Ay, if we talking about the independence, then I'm 6 God to these niggas. If we talk about the industry, then I'm just tired of these niggas. So girl, I hope you feel me. Cause this right here the real me. It's PYP over everything, and we just gon' keep building. But tonight you are the mission. Can you play your position? Just in case you missed it, I drop jewels, girl, take a listen. You can pick your poison, baby. You can pick your pleasure. Either way, play your position, girl. We only getting better, okay? Okay. I told her you can pick your poison, baby. You can pick your pleasure. Either way, play your position, girl. We only getting better, okay? Hold up. Okay. I wake up, I'm rejoicing. Picking my poison. Roll me some reefer, then I think twice about my choices. Play my position. How I'm gon' keep it. If I think that they plotting my nigga, how I'm gon' peep it. I got this new bitch named Vicky. She keep on telling me secrets. I'm waking up with information, got me feeling like Regis. I'm listening to these new niggas, and they flow so egregious. Got me walking on water, I swear I'm feeling like Jesus. PYP been on top of it, I got Vash in Metropolis. JR flash through your city, while I black out in Gotham. Bitch, I don't write, I'm a novelist. I might slide across your bottom lip. And the way I drew blood, you would think that I'm a phlebotomist. optimist. In my prime like I'm optimist. Got me feeling so opulent. The vibe is authentic, but she left bruh cause he fraudulent. Got a thing for an honest bitch. Shoot my shot like Bogdanovich. I'm a shooter like Luka. And PYP gon' be dominant. You can pick your poison, baby. You can pick your pleasure. Either way, play your position, girl. We only getting better, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I told her you can pick your poison, baby. You can pick your pleasure. Either way, play your position, girl. We only getting better, okay?
Okay.
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 Yes. Okay. Okay. Play your motherfucking position.
So you see the PYP flips on that, right?
Yeah.
So I told him you can pick your poison,
poison.
or you can pick your pleasure. Either way, play your position because we only getting better. Okay.
Okay. I like it. It has a 2 Chainz sound. Just throw that in.
Thank you.
2 Chainz. He just did his thing.
Now that record was inspired by J.R. Ewing.
Really?
Yes.
That's all right.
Because
right there.
when I produce my albums, I already know what artists I want on the album with me.
Absolutely.
I already know what direction I want the songs to go in.
Yeah.
So when I produced this, I was looking to get JR on it. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to team up,
Right.
and I couldn't get him on that.
Right.
But I've been working with bruh for over a decade, so I knew exactly the type of energy he would bring to the record. So technically speaking, it's still featuring JR Ewing because I tapped into that energy for that record.
For that
you know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Shout out to my dog JR.
Yeah,
man.
shout out to JR. Yeah, nigga, I hit you up this morning. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I know
yeah,
you out
yeah.
there getting that money. We out here. This is your day today. JR.
Yeah.
This is your day today, man. I know you out there hustling.
Yeah, shout out to my dog.
Yeah, man, for real, man. Like I said, we gotta fucking do it. We
gotta
got
do it.
to clock in. It just is what it is. Until you know what I'm saying. So, with that being said, we got one more song off of Play Your Position, which dropped on 12/20, and here we go today on 2/6. Shout out to I gotta wish my first lady a happy birthday. My friend Casey Calhoun, his mom's birthday today. So yeah, shout out to her.
Happy solar
birthday.
return.
Yeah. Oh shit, my birthday too coming up soon.
Happy early solar return.
Yeah, I'll be turning something next week. 210. Yeah, I'll be turning something. I don't know what the fuck. I feel real old, boy. I tell you, I'm feeling real old these days. But it's just working hard. I hear fucking grinding and shit. The body's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh yeah, I just see. I forgot to mention today is 2/6. It's the co-owner of PYP, my dog Vash. It's his birthday today. And it's also Bob Marley's birthday today. So you already know what we on for the rest of the day. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta go get some edibles because I can't fuck with that reefer.
Yes, indeed.
I swear I can't fuck with that reefer no more.
Yes,
but
indeed.
God damn, I want to smoke it. It be smelling good too. It do. It still smells good, but I know my body's like, no ma'am.
No ma'am.
Sit your ass down somewhere now. You playing too much. Fucking playing too much. Yeah, I done had fun with it though. It's been a good run. So let's do this outro. Cause is this the one which you got auto-tune on it a little bit?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I wanted to ask you about that too. So let's listen to it first and then we're gonna talk about it.
All right.
If you know what I know, then you will stay close to me. If you know what I know, I can show you how it's supposed to be. If you know what I know, then you will stay close to me. If you know what I know, then I can show you how it's supposed to be. Waking up every day, living in luxury. Got you feeling away. Now you glad that you have fucked with me. Written out on her face. Now she says she's in love with me. I brighten up all her days. say she can trust me. If you know what I know, then you will stay close to me. If you know what I know, I can show you how it's supposed to be. If you know what I know, then you will stay close to me. If you know what I know, then I can show you how it's supposed to be. You are the one who turns me on. So you are the one I'll always want. It's alright, it can't be wrong. Just one night, and I give you my all. If you know what I know, then you will stay close to me. If you know what I know, I can show you how it's supposed to be. If you know what I know, then you will stay close to me. If you know what I know, then I can show you how it's supposed to
Yeah.
If you know what I know, you'll stand close to me.
Because I can show you how it's
I
supposed
can
to
show
be.
you how it's supposed to be.
Yes, indeed.
You know what I'm saying? I like that. And like we were saying in the middle of it all, that gave me that sexual seduction sound.
Yeah.
Straight Snoop, sexual seduction.
Seduction,
You know,
yeah.
it was a play off of him, and you say not intentionally.
Yeah, it wasn't intentional.
Right. Didn't even think about you, Snoop. Wasn't even thinking about.
Well, it's not that. I'm a student of hip hop, so everything that has been released prior to me getting to where I'm going is a part of my making. It's a part of my being. Like, these rhythms are stuck in my head. So
Right.
I didn't realize it was kind of like Snoop until somebody else told me, this remind me of that Snoop song.
Right,
but
right.
then at the same time, I felt honored because
Oh, yeah.
Sexual Seduction
Was the shit.
was a major record
Yeah.
for Snoop. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
it
So
was.
if that record reminds you of that record, then that means this is a major record for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So-
right. I like it. It's let me see. It's relaxing.
Mhm.
It's a smoke session song.
Facts.
You know, it's definitely a smoke session song. You know, you sitting around, you know, probably cleaning, you know, just in the moment.
But
you
see,
know?
I'm glad you said that because I aim to make music that you can clean up the house to on Saturday, Sunday
Right.
morning
Right.
with your people.
Right. Ain't
Well,
too much
now we the
cussing.
people and we got
Right,
kids,
right,
so
right.
we can turn on this Ace King.
And your children are listening and they like,
Right.
damn, my mama keep playing that damn song, you know.
So yeah, but I just looked at the songs and pretty much this is an evolution of my career, right? So 'cause we was talking about Silk the Chakra, right?
Right.
So okay, that's Ace King.
Mhm.
Location would be my alter ego, which is Clarence Carter with 2 Ks, not 2 Cs. But the balance of Ace King and Clarence Carter being the two extremes is Silk the Chakra, which is the outro.
Right, got you. So you,
You know
so
what I'm
you
saying?
just
So you
evolving
bring the
into
aggressive
different
with the
people.
player and you get balance, you know what I'm
Right,
saying? So
right,
Silk the
right.
Chakra is more of a representation of my maturation, if
Okay.
that makes any sense.
No, plenty of sense. Yeah, Silk the Chakra has evolved. We have, you have recreated yourself.
Hey, that's
And-
part of the
and
biggest.
that's part of life.
Right. That's
You
one of the biggest
cannot-
things about the most successful music moguls or moguls of any industry. They have found a way to rebrand themselves decade after decade
Right,
after decade
right,
after decade.
Right. And a lot of people don't get that. They want to stay the same.
Right.
Just because you made it then as that person,
Right.
no. That's not what's happening now.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's not where it's at. You need to change it. Change it. You know, there's no need to try to stay in that old position. You still want to play that little position when you need to evolve and change it to something else. And that's good that you realize that. You know, a lot of people don't know that they're growing.
Right.
Or a lot of people don't know that they're not fucking growing.
Right.
You know?
Right. Whether you conscious or unconscious.
Right. You know, some people just don't know that. You know, it's time to grow. It's not, you know, you got to come out of, just like a plant. You know, definitely a plant really shows an example of life.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you got this plant that's just been sitting in this little bitty ass pot. You just watering it, and you like, what is wrong with it? It's not doing nothing no more. At first, when I first got it, it was cute. It you know, showed me a couple of flowers, and now it's not.
It ain't doing nothing.
Ain't doing nothing. And then somebody say, girl, if you don't put that plant in another pot, and you know, a bigger pot, and then when you do that, you see these new leaves.
Facts.
A flower you never saw before. For some reason, the damn plant not changed flowers.
Right.
And you know, it used to pull up these little pretty white flowers. Now it has these pretty pink flowers. You know, after you done repotted it, it
gave it room to grow.
Yeah, it gave it room to grow, and it evolved. Even just sitting in that, you know, it caught hell in that pot that you never decided to take me out of.
Facts. So the outro song, that was me thinking about my future.
Right.
Because I understand I'm already of age, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty much past the age they want you to be when you pop off as an artist.
Absolutely.
But I really don't give a fuck about none of that.
No.
So, but at the end of the day, I knew I wasn't going to be a rapper forever, but I knew I would want to make music forever. Right. And so the rest of my life, I would love to grow into being able to just produce that sound and evolve that sound all the time. Because I could have rapped on that record at the tempo it was at. But I could have sang on it.
I was waiting to hear, you know, come in. Me too. I'm like, Coach, where's the other voice? You know, so yeah, and but see, that gives you room to do other things with it.
And plus, I don't want to be boxed in.
Right. Absolutely.
I don't want to be boxed in as this type of artist. Because I'm a producer more than I am an artist. I just happen to be versatile enough with my pen to be able to rap on everything I produce. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, so ultimately, my desire is to make music like the outro.
Okay.
For the rest of my life.
Oh,
I
really?
love that vibe.
Right.
I love that vibe.
Okay.
But I would want to get stronger with my vocals. You know what I'm saying? So I can eventually lead the auto-tune away. But, you know, it is what it is. I also would write songs.
Right.
So if you're an artist out there and you don't have a producer, you don't have a studio home to get some high-quality music, my pen game is right here. My beats is right here. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I write songs as calling cards to let people know I write songs. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So that was also a calling card for somebody who's heavily involved in the industry. They know, okay, this guy does everything.
Right.
That's what I'm saying?
That's right. I got you. I get it now, and it makes much sense. You know, so I need a song for my show. So whenever we get a chance, just
say less. I'm finna go home and make the beat right now.
I'm serious. I need an intro for my show. You know, and I just was thinking about that a while back.
That's really how I got started in this industry, though.
Really?
Ricky Smiley was one of the first people I wrote an intro song for.
Really?
Currently, right now, I have a UFC fighter by the name of Night Train who comes out to a record that I specifically wrote for him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Guthrie's Chicken down in Pensacola,
Are
Florida.
you serious?
I wrote jingles for them.
Guthrie's Chicken is the shit.
Come on now.
Oh
Come on now. Tell the truth and shame the devil now.
I do not know about Guthrie's Chicken. Zaxby's who?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know who was first, but
it don't matter. Guthrie's is the
Guthrie's
shit.
is the shit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's another thing. Artists don't think that you got to just be a rapper.
Right.
You can go like Pusha T
those
wrote the
jingles.
ba da ba 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 from McDonald's. Pusha T wrote that.
See?
You know what I'm saying?
See, jingles.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? Cause that damn 411 Pain Crew.
I was just about to say that. That's my partner.
Really?
Yeah, Windsor Jones is my partner. My dog went platinum off of that 411 Pain jingle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
That's amazing. You know, I'm like, damn, 411 Pain.
Shout out to Windsor Jones, because I'm trying to book him on the show too. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go. Y'all see what's going on right
It's the collective, baby.
It's the collective. We trying to fuck with the fucking with. You
Right,
know what I'm saying?
right.
Everybody that's fucking with, we trying to fuck with. You know what I'm saying? So don't just be in it. You know what I'm saying? Be in it.
But it take a lot of work. And I want to thank Windsor Jones, first of all, because I spent a lot of time with Windsor and his crew this summer, over the summer. And every week they was doing giveaways, gas giveaways, food giveaways, haircut giveaways, all kind of shit, bro. Like, bro really showed me that you do got to work all fucking day. You got to put in 20 out of 24 at least. You know what I'm saying? Because Windsor would do that shit all fucking day. Then he would go home and get in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Smith Kells, who be producing for my dog. Shout out to Headquarters, who introduced me to Windsor Jones. But Windsor Jones really put a battery in my back and showed me, like, bro, it ain't never over. It ain't never done, my nigga. Get out here and get back to fucking work. You know what I'm saying?
I can go for that.
So shout out to Windsor Jones, man. If you don't know who he is, you better learn how to use Google. God damn it.
Yes, 411. That is the shit.
Yeah.
They got all kinds of jingles, so I'm fucking.
And now he ain't even got to single no more. My
Oh.
boy just be reading the script on the radio now.
Yeah.
I'll be hearing his voice
See,
on the commercial
just,
and shit.
Just
So.
that. No, see, when you put in the work, the hard work gets easier.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So we working hard right now, y'all. We working hard right now, but we okay with it. And shoot, we got to get out of here because I'm finna go take me a goddamn nap.
Yes, indeed.
I'm dead serious.
Get you some rest.
Where you finna try to go somewhere?
Nah, I'm going home. I'm finna do the same thing.
I'm serious because there's gonna be work tomorrow. You know we.
Well, no, I'm gonna make your beat first for your
that'd
show.
be so cool.
And then I'm gonna take me a nap.
If you really do that, I swear.
Hey, man, it's all about building up the collective. And in my eyes, y'all have become a part of my collective, and I hope that I'm a part of y'all's.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying?
That's why when you was like, I got my new shit coming out, and I'm like, okay, I'm coming back. As soon as I do this, I'm gonna let you know, and you come into the show and get your interview.
Cause Lab will tell you, I hit both of y'all. Like, hey, what I got to do to come back?
Right.
He do 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. It's a must. You know what I'm saying?
I just appreciate y'all
it's
energy.
A must.
Yeah.
It's a must.
Y'all give, like, people cling to the energy you bring.
Right.
And y'all give me a lot. So
Yeah.
your residual energy is gonna be valuable to me because the rest of my week gonna be the shit.
Right.
Cause
Right.
I was here
That's
with
what
y'all.
Yeah,
strive
you
to
do be
we
geeked
strive
up.
to show the independent artists that, look, man, you ain't just gotta fuck with this major label all the time.
Absolutely.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? You could do, we could do certain things and still,
Make it.
get exposure.
Right.
Exposure is exposure. as
Right,
far as
Facts.
I'm
right,
concerned.
right.
You know,
But
so-
yeah, but you know how the social network got people thinking that you gotta have it all.
Right,
You
right.
know, but no, this is the Shanny JackMe where everybody is a celebrity. We finna sign off. I'm here at the Misfits Radio. We just went live on Instagram. We was here with Ace King, goddamn Silk the Chakra.
Yes, indeed.
You know, not Chakra, goddamn, that lame.
Chakra.
Chakra. If y'all don't know what the chakras is, get your chakras in line. You know,
You got about 7 of them that you got to tend
that you
to.
gotta tend to, you know what I'm saying? So just do your little homework on chakras, and we're gonna try to follow you. Collective development, we're gonna definitely be into that, and I look forward to being there.
Hey.
You know, and we're gonna do this thing. It's on, and we out of this bitch, man. We fucking out of here.
Shout out to Misfits.
Yes, sir, Misfits Radio. You just missed it, Christ like.